Good morning and welcome back to Cullman Today. With us today is Jeremiah Castille, the chaplain for the University of Alabama football team. Good morning.
Good morning, TJ.
How are you?
I'm great, doing great.
Well, we're back here to talk about the 8th annual Castille Character Football Camp. It's hard to believe it's been 8 years since this began.
It is. It's been a great 8 years. I've enjoyed every year.
And it gets better every year?
It sure does.
One of the things that we want to talk about today is let the community know what will be going on the day of the camp. We've got 2 days, June 5th and 6th. The camp will begin at 5:30 Friday night and at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. But what can our campers expect this year?
Well, TJ, you know, we really starting with coaches. We'll have some of our familiar coaches that we've had over the 8 years, and we've really built a great bond with the camp will be directed by Darius Gilbert. I'm excited this year because I'll get to have my sons Tim and Simeon actually help me coach. They did in the past. It's been several years, but both of them will be able to help us this year. Simeon working with the defensive backs and Tim working with the running backs.
And just a great opportunity for our kids to get some quality experience
yes.
with one-on-one. I mean, that's the thing about this camp that I try to stress to people is it's not so large that they don't get some helpful tips about the moment they run, how they can make adjustments to do better or in their passing or whatever it is they're doing.
I call it quality coaching. That is when you can take time to coach a camper and because you don't have such large numbers, you can take that time, and I think that's one of the best ways to encourage. Our overall goal in the camp is true enough to teach the football fundamentals, running fundamentals, but most of all is to speak a word of encouragement into that young person's life to help them feel good about themselves and what they want to accomplish in their lives.
And you know, that brings about the character part of the camp. We all know that character is what you are when nobody's watching. It's the person you are. And it's so important for these kids as they grow up and give back to their community and be a productive citizen to have that good character component to their lives. Talk about, I know it's divided up in quarters, and talk about the words of encouragement that you kind of share with them during those moments.
Well, I'll start them off. When we start the camp, I have this saying that I got from Coach Bryant, and Coach Bryant would come into the meeting rooms and he would say, "Men, you're special. I want each and every camper to know that they're special, that they're made in the image of God, and that they're special. God put them here on this earth to do special things." And I can remember, TJ, when Coach Bryant would say that, it would be like a wind in my sail. You know, it could be some of the toughest days that I felt like I had ahead of me, but when Coach Bryant would say that, it gave me the strength to get through whatever I was going to go through. And it really encouraged me to rise up. As you're talking about character and all of the different character traits that are important in life, integrity, honesty, these things, and that's some of what we do when we do our character corners, is to emphasize these character traits. But I can remember when Coach Bryant would say that, yeah, you know, I would say, yeah, I am special. And it really made me do the work that I had to do with a certain attitude, with a positiveness.
Well, I know you spoke once about somebody in your life, a coach, taking 5 minutes with you that changed your life forever. And I have no doubt that the time that your coaches and you all spend at our camp are definitely impacting young men and women, because they can come to our yes. Camp as well. And so we're very appreciative that you come up every year. It all began, and I want to thank our sponsors today, because without our sponsors the camp wouldn't be free. And this camp is made free to all campers in our community. They don't have to pay anything. But a little boy came up in my room one year, and he didn't come to the camp that year, the first camp we charged. And he said, "My mama said we can't afford that, Miss Franny." And then we sat down and talked about how we could make it free, and it's been free every year since then, thanks to our sponsors in the community. So we definitely want to thank them. Is there any other, Saturday evening. Let's talk about Saturday evening. We have a great special guest this year, Caleb Castille. And
yes.
he has an upcoming role in the movie Woodlawn.
Woodlawn, yes.
So we're very blessed to have him along with a group, a band, Wings of Hope. So tell us a little bit about Saturday evening. The campers will come back then to get their autographs signed.
They can come back and they can get their shirts that we'll give out. They can get those signed. And what's neat about that is that a lot of these coaches that have played University of Alabama, some have even played at Auburn, and Coach Willie Smith ran track, was an Olympian from Auburn University, and they can get a chance to really talk with as they get their shirts signed by, in the past we've had Wesley Britt, who played with the New England Patriots, who's a Cullman native, Justin Britt, who played, I think, with the Cincinnati Bengals. So these have been some of the coaches that have helped us in the past, and these young people get a chance to spend even a little bit more quality individual time as they're getting their t-shirts signed. And then that evening after that we have Caleb, who's going to share with the young people about the Lord and following the path that God has for you.
So that's great. I'm excited for that evening event as well. And that's free, and it's a family event. Everybody come out. It's family, anybody is welcome to come that evening. It'll be at St. John's Church at 6 o'clock. So let's recap. The camp is June 5th and 6th. Friday, the camp is from 5:30 to 7:30. Saturday, it's from 8 to 2:30. And also we'll have the mini camp, which Willie Smith will be doing for our 1st through 5th graders.
5th graders, yes.
So if you're going into 1st through 12th grade, there's a spot for you. So be sure and take time to sign up. You can contact the Cullman County Board of Education at 256-734-2933. You can contact me, TJ Franey, at 256-590-4803. And you can also go to the Castille Foundation.org, and there you will find a registration form, and you can fill out online. So thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you back on June 5th and 6th.
Thank you. Look forward to it.
We'll be right back with more right after this.